Veronica Swaitek, and welcome to Ybor Flavors. Today we are exploring small business retail that is born here in Ybor City and also sold all over the world. We're going to start off at the Blind Tiger Cafe. Coffee, tea, and textiles. Let's see what they have going on. We're at the Blind Tiger with Roberto Torres. What is a blind tiger?
The blind tiger is a concept from the 1920s. During the Prohibition era, people didn't want to say that they had speakeasies or any establishment where they would consume illegal alcohol. So they will tell people, hey, come check out this blind tiger, and they will charge them an entry fee. And with the entry fee, there was a complimentary drink, which was alcohol in a coffee mug.
Oh, so where's the alcohol? Or are you hiding that because, well, it's not Prohibition now.
No alcohol now, but that's the whole play of words in terms with the coffee house. We like to think that our boutique is kind of sort of like the speakeasy or the hidden gem inside a coffee shop. So we advertise the coffee shop, but we don't advertise the boutique.
And that's what I noticed. You walk in off the street and it is just so warm and cozy when you walk in, and then you smell this burst of coffee. And so that's what you walk into, and then this backdrop behind us is a clothing retail. And I see that you're wearing black and denim. So tell us about Black and Denim.
So Black and Denim is an American lifestyle brand that we created 7 years ago in 2008. It was after the recession. We started thinking of different ways where we can write our own ticket and not have to depend on 9-to-5 jobs. I was an auditor by trade, so we tried to find different ways or things that will fulfill us and how to make it a business. Clothing is not something that has always intrigued us, but it is the dedication to the quality craftsmanship. And you can't do that by having or manufacturing things overseas or abroad. So we wanted to have them manufactured local in the U.S. So what we find out is that a lot of those jobs had gone away during the recession, actually 10 or 15 years before that with globalization. Sure. So what we decided to do was to create this lifestyle brand rooted in American history, and we like to say that it's a James Dean look with the Johnny Cash soundtrack.
So how'd you come up with the name?
Black and Denim, it was really about a timeless classic. Denim has remained constant for generations as the go-to fabric, and then black is the fashion color. So every time there's a new color, they say X is the new black. So we try to take those two things and try to make it into a brand.
You've been here since, 2007 you started
Yes.
it, and I recognize your jeans, but not here in Ybor. Where else do you sell them?
That's right, yeah. So we sell through about 150 specialty boutiques across the U.S., and we also sell in big box stores like Stein Mart, Macy's, and Walt Disney.
And what is your favorite part of this building? So you have the cafe, you have Black and Denim, and then you have a whole nother world over to the other side. What is it?
Yeah, it's called Co-work Ybor. There's been a new shift in the working trend. So instead of working remote or having an office, a lot of people have been sharing spaces, or essentially what the term is called co-working, for the past 5 years. When we first started, there wasn't a place where we can go and be creative. There are some co-working solutions, corporate solutions for real estate, salespeople, lawyers, doctors, accountants, but there's really not that much for creatives unless they can either afford their own studio or they can band together between 3 and 4 and have a collective. So we decided, just by pure selfishness, to create this space that not only fosters creativity, but also the business aspect. So there's been a huge tech boom within the past 5 or 6 years, and the city has been very proactive in trying to capture a lot of those. But at the same time, we feel that a lot of industries like ours get neglected along the way. So that's our answer to it.
You know, Ybor City is just a natural to eat, work, live, play.
Yes.
How did you choose Ybor City?
We chose Ybor City because it fits our brand. Ybor City has stood the test of time since 1880. Vicente Ybor was the one that, brought a band of outsiders and essentially created the cigar capital of the world.
What about Prohibition?
So during Prohibition, there was a few speakeasies in Ybor City too, with a few restaurants still having some of those doors. So we wanted to take and pay homage to that. We're close to the port. It's very centric. Is a tourist destination. We wanted this to be our flagship because we really believe in Tampa. Not only Tampa, but Ybor City.
What's your favorite part of Ybor City? Do you go out? Do you go to the restaurants?
The funny thing about it is that I usually get a cheese toast across the street at Tropicana, and there's a reason for that. They started here in 1963 in this specific corner, and 10 years later.
Wait, Tropicana started here?
La Tropicana Cafe across the street started here in 1963, and in 1972 they built the building across the street and they moved there, and they've been ever since. So I patronize businesses in Ybor because not only do I believe in that there's a good generosity and kindness of business, but you have to be your neighbor's keeper.
Well, we talk about all the success stories in Ybor City, and bean counter to coffee counter.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I am dying to try some of this coffee. You've got all these unique names, and then, of course, you got the guava pastry.
Yes.
So do we get to try some coffee?
Let's try some coffees. No. Yeah, that's the
Roberto, this smells amazing. Tell me about the coffee.
So the coffee is made by Body Brew Coffee. They're a roaster. They've been in business for 5 years, and it's a local roaster in Tampa. We like their quality of craftsmanship, and also that they really research who are their families and where the coffee comes from.
And they are locally owned, so that goes right into your theme.
That's right, yeah. And part of the thing is that we wanted to bring unique flavors from the city to Ybor City that are not here, and that's also the reason why we have Tea Bella Tea. It's a family-owned company. They started in Davis Island like about 4 years ago, and they're our tea sommelier. They're the ones that supply all our tea.
And then yours, what kind of flavor do you have going on here?
I have a latte with coconut milk and honey.
So really, you can have anything customized the way you want it.
That's right, yeah. So we have soy milk, we have almond milk, we have coconut milk, we have agave also, and different honey sweeteners. And the honey also comes from a farm that is in South Tampa.
We love it. Keeping it all in the family here in Ybor City and Tampa. So let's toast to your continued success here in Ybor City.
Thank you. That's good? Oh, thank you.
We're at 7th Avenue Apothecary with Erin Grossman, the female entrepreneur of, it's like heaven here with all these candles.
Thank you so much.
Now, you are the owner, and it's all female entrepreneurs, right?
Yes, we are family owned. There are 3 of us.
This is an absolutely beautiful building. Tell me the history.
So we are 5th generation from Tampa, female entrepreneurs. This building was actually our grandfather's. We used to be a dry cleaners, the old floral cleaners in Ybor City, and we've transformed it into a candle factory. All of the fragrances are all inspired by Tampa. That's kind of our homage in Ybor City.
So how many scents do you have?
We have about 14 scents in our line at this time. We bring new ones in on a regular basis, and we also do holiday as well.
Who comes up with all these scents?
That's really the best part of the job, is coming up with the fragrances. We start by doing a roundtable discussion. We'll do brainstorming. We're always looking for inspiration everywhere that we go. And the idea is to come up with fragrances that are very unique, very different, and have somewhat of a connection to Tampa. So,
Tell me, what's your favorite scent?
my favorite is the Spiced Rum and Coconut. That's our Gasparilla. And I also love the Espresso and Dark Chocolate because I'm a big coffee lover.
So always themed after Ybor City?
Yes, most of them are Tampa-based, and then from there we kind of branch out and come up with things that are very different. So.
And you can go ahead and create new scents. For example, La Segunda, it's their 100-year anniversary. Didn't you have something to do with that?
We worked with them to create an anniversary candle. One of them is Cuban bread, the other is guava.
Does it really smell like Cuban bread?
It does, it does.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. We were very hungry after we were finished with that one, for sure.
Well, I'd love to see a tour.
Okay, well, this is our facility. This is kind of the first step in the process. These candle containers are all getting prepared to pour. So they've all been wicked, and we have friends and family that help us with that. And then the next step, of course, is over here, and this is where we do the pouring.
How many candles do you manufacture?
I could say that we probably do about 600 a day.
600 candles a day?
We do. Yeah.
Are you working day and night?
Day and night with help. Day and night with help, for sure.
So this is step 2 of the process. What are we doing?
This is step 2 of the process. Jessica just poured these. As you can see, they're liquid. These are going to take about 48 hours to cure, and then from there, they're boxed and ready to ship.
Now they're all natural, made out of soy?
They are. All of our candles are 100% soy, which is a cleaner and healthier burning candle in comparison to paraffin. One of the benefits is that they burn longer, so they last 40% longer, but you don't get any of that black soot or smoke in your home when you burn them.
So for this size candle, ooh, that's still warm.
Yes.
She did just pour that. How long, on estimate, would it go ahead and burn?
So these candles are going to burn about 65 hours.
Wow, that's the type of candle that I need
Yes.
at home.
And we support the American farmer, which is really exciting because all of the soy wax that we purchase comes from farms and beans that were grown and harvested in the U.S. in the last year.
How did you come up with this idea?
You know, it's a really interesting question that we get all the time, but our family is very creative, and we were thinking of different projects and things that we could do together. Someone threw out the idea of doing candles. We started experimenting. We started making them. We started doing little local markets, things like that, and we got a really positive response. People loved it, and the idea really took off. So this is now our full-time baby. So, and it's our life. So.
Now, you have them throughout different boutiques and stores in Tampa. Where can we find them?
Well, they're all over Tampa. You can check our website, tampasoy.com, to see a full listing of all of our retailers. But just to name a few, Oxford Exchange. We're all over South Tampa. We are in St. Pete in a store. We're in Brandon in a store called Orange. Tabella Tea on Davis Island. So we've got a wide variety of retailers.
So where's next on the tour?
So Jessica, our other candle chemist, is getting ready to do a pour, and right now she's putting bars on our spiced rum and coconut glasses that she's about to pour.
Jessica, I really want to be a candle chemist.
Okay.
You have to show me how.
We can definitely show you how. Erin, if you'd like to get her prepared, you have to have an apron and you have to have gloves, and that's the first step in being a candle chemist.
I think I can handle this.
Okay, well, we can get you. We want to protect your clothing, your skin. But this is our spiced rum and coconut. It's our Pirate Gasparilla scent. So I've got some already mixed up in our special proprietary formula, and we'll get you started.
All right. Look at this.
Yeah, it's classy, you know. Doesn't add too much bulk.
We're very fancy around here.
And one of the things
Everybody's jealous.
They are, I know.
Exactly.
One of the things that we do in preparation is getting our wicks situated with our special wick bars. So that's kind of what I was doing to get prepared. But now that we have most of the table done, we can go ahead and teach you how to pour.
I'm ready.
So over here, Erin, if you would grab that pot, and I'll let you take it there. You want to keep a cloth in this hand
Okay.
to get any drips. And basically, you just come over here and pick any glass you'd like, and you start pouring it.
Let me pick
And
that one. No.
if you'd like, we'll let you do anything you want.
Okay, so just start pouring.
Start pouring. Yep, it can get a little messy. It takes a while to get used to the pouring process.
Oh.
And you just keep pouring. I'll kind of tell you when to stop. And you're good. And that's it.
And keep going.
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah.
There we go.
Future
This is
candle
actually-
chemist right here.
This is actually very hard. This gets heavy. You don't need to work out if you're working here.
No, you really don't. You know, this is roughly 4 to 5 pounds at a time that you continue doing, so it works your shoulder muscles pretty well.
But the wax that we put in our pots are 50-pound boxes that she's lifting.
What about
every
the
day.
wax?
Our wax boxes are 50 pounds, and she lifts them every day to put them in our pots.
I love it. Female power here in
right.
Ybor City. You know what I love about these glasses are the design. And don't you, I mean, they're multifaceted where you can use them as cups afterwards.
They are. That's actually part of the design. We wanted to come up with a product that was reusable, that you could repurpose with minimalistic packaging. So there's no fluff, no boxes, no ribbons, nothing extra, just the glass and the container. The lid is made with recycled paper, and then the wax is water soluble, so it's super easy. When you're finished burning the candle, you pop the wick out with a spoon, throw it in the dishwasher, and you've got a rocks glass. So.
I love it. One last thing. What is your favorite part of Ybor City? You obviously have a long family history here.
Yeah.
You're here day and night with your family. So do you ever get to go out and play?
Well, I like to go to La Tropicana. Okay, I like the coffee over there and the Cuban cookies. I don't know. We just love being in Ybor. It's a lot of fun to be here. It's a lot of fun to be a part of it. We grew up here. We were here as little girls running around the building when it was a dry cleaner. So it's really exciting to be here now with another business, and I think that our family would be proud. So.
Well, this is awesome, and we're so glad to have you in Ybor City, and I can't wait to go shopping.
Oh, thank you for coming. It was a blast for sure.
We're here in Ybor City for the grand opening of Faceplant Dreams. We're here with Bridget and Kevin Farrell. Congratulations on your opening.
Thank you.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, hi, and thank you. And you know, it's really not so much of an opening as it is an open house, because we want to live here in Ybor City as well. So we run the business and we live here, and you know, we're so thrilled to be here finally after a lot of construction and living in an RV behind our other warehouse. So.
We always talk about Ybor City, the place to work, live, and play. And I hear that you've lived all over the country. And are you really nomads?
I'm definitely a nomad. I spent most of my adult life searching for nirvana, and discovered there's really no such place as nirvana, but the closest I found is here, where we just have a great life, and we have a lot of fun and great neighbors, and it's the closest it gets.
So this is not only their home, this is their place of business. And how long have you been here now?
Well, in this building, what, 3 months?
3 months
3
in the
months.
building.
We bought the other building, started there. We were there for a year while we built this one.
Let's face it, a year and a half.
A year and a half, okay. I kept telling my wife it's going to be done in 3 weeks. 3 more weeks, honey, 3 more weeks.
That's been the joke around here.
Kevin, don't argue. Bridget knows.
Yeah. She's made it crystal clear.
Well, this is absolutely gorgeous. You have the sofas down here. It looks like you have a huge warehouse over here, there, one over here, and then upstairs. I don't know. This must be nirvana.
Well, the upstairs is our private space, and this is work, live space down here.
Don't worry, Kevin already said it's chained off. Nobody's allowed up there. So tell us, what drew you to Ybor City?
Well, you know, the environment. You get, frankly, cool people in Ybor City. And we always joke that we're not accountants or bookkeepers. We're dreamers and artists. And that's the kind of people that we want. We want to have them working for us, and we want to be surrounded by them. And the people that we get from this, by having the place of business here in Ybor City, we draw a crowd of people that just exude fabulous energy. And it's awesome. I don't think you can replicate it anywhere else in Tampa Bay.
I want to go back to something you said about you're not bookkeepers or accountants. You are manufacturers. Actually, you dreamed up this entire business that has all these beautiful items here. Tell me about that dream and what inspired you.
Well, I was in the gift industry for a lot of years, and I saw a lot of gifts out in the marketplace that, frankly, I wouldn't want to give to somebody. I wouldn't feel good about it. And one of the biggest things that I believe in is positive energy and putting positive energy out into the world. I believe what you put out there comes back. And so I started the line. Everything has messaging on it, as you can see. And we started the line basically with pillowcases with messaging, with the concept of the last thing you read before you faceplant into your pillow at night is something positive. And it inspires positive dreams, which inspires a positive life. And when we first started it, it was really kind of small scale, and I was in a few stores. And as it's grown, we started it in 2008. We're now in about 1,500 stores. So
Wait a second. How many stores?
that was right, 1,500.
And it all comes out of here in Ybor City?
Comes out of here.
It does. Yeah, we do all the design work here, all the marketing. We meet my photographer.
Yeah, we do all the photography here for our catalogs and for our collateral items for our vendors.
Well, it is absolutely beautiful. Tell me a little bit. You have the pillows with everything that you want to dream of.
Well, everything that we do is we're sticklers for good fabrics. So we use 300 thread count cotton on our pillowcases.
Look at these furry things.
We've got our fluffy flip flops, and that's what they're called.
Fluffy flip flops with a soul of memories.
With a memory foam
sole.
sole.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
This is bamboo.
Bamboo, like, do you have koala bears or how do you have this?
This is, bamboo is just a really wonderful fiber that a lot of people don't know about. I mean, you don't really have to know much, touch it.
It's so soft. I wish you could feel this.
That's the beauty of bamboo. So we kind of joke about this line, it doesn't need any messaging on it because the bamboo speaks for itself. So this is our higher end line of pajamas. We do shorts, long pants, long sleeve shirts, robes in multiple colors. And then over here is, this is a messaging based line as well. So you see like that little sleep shirt that goes with our cotton line. You can see the messaging is back here on that.
Oh, that is beautiful. And you can't forget the face mask.
Well, I don't sleep well. Everything we do is also packaged really well. So for instance, we have turbans, shower turbans that you can see on that mannequin over there. And everything is packaged. So like, for instance, our turbans are packaged in a laundry bag. So it's a zippered laundry bag that you can then after you take the product out, you can put your delicates in there and use it again and again. So we try to make things that are reusable, that we try not to make a lot of waste.
This is what happens when you have a man working here too, because men are sometimes forgetful, and so what's better for a man than a gift that you don't have to wrap or anything? You buy it and you can give it to your wife. You buy it at the airport on your way home if you stay at the Marriott, one of their signature properties. Grab it on the way home at the gift shop and bring it home to your wife. Look what I got you, darling.
Now, you have a beautiful family, 3 kids?
Yeah, they should be working here.
They are. They're wandering around, ready to work.
Should be parking cars and getting ready to DJ. We have DJ.
DJ Gray Gray.
DJ Gray Gray, who's too legit to quit. Hey,
look at DJ Gray Gray.
DJ Gray Gray.
DJ Gray Gray, come on over.
So, talking about, you are working here in Ybor. Oh, wait, let's see. Who do we got here?
That's
DJ Gray Gray.
What's your name?
Are you singing to me? Are you bashful? That's the new beat in town.
Yeah, exactly.
So here you are. You have this beautiful house that you just built, a warehouse that you work in, a beautiful family. And tell me your favorite places to go in Ybor. Well, do you go out in Ybor? I hope you do.
Where do we start?
Samurai Blue for lunch today.
Yes, Samurai Blue is a favorite.
Istanbul several times a week. Well, Sundays, of course, who's catering tonight?
And if I need any work done in Ybor City, I go to Elmer's Pub because you can find every professional tradesman of any trade you want is there.
It's true. That's how we found everybody who's built for us and worked for us.
If I need a plumber, I go to Elmer's. Electrician, I go to Elmer's. I can always find one there.
Okay, so all those people that want to build a business in Ybor City, go to Elmer's.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, Sunday mornings at Sunday's Deli for their pancakes. What are those?
No.
Oh, they're the lemon ones.
Yeah, exactly. Those are famous.
I'm a fan of the French toast.
I like those lemon pancakes. They're awesome.
I can tell you guys are both like 500 pounds going on here.
Oh,
We order one and share it for the whole family.
and Grayson loves Gino's Pizza because he shows him his security camera and how it works.
Yeah,
so he loves
that's
that.
right.
Yeah.
So how would, if you were to tell people out there that have not been to Ybor, how would you describe Ybor?
Well, the biggest misconception about Ybor is that it's a hip hop teeny bopper place, and it's not anymore. That was a long time ago, and we always joke. I take my kids to the movies down here at Central Ybor, and we walk home at 12:30 at night, and it's fine. I don't fear for my life. The kids are running around having a good time. You have some street performers who are always entertaining, and we always have a good time. The biggest problem I have is all my friends' friends want to come down here and spend the night because they hear how much fun we have.
Oh, I heard. I've already tried to get upstairs, but you have it chained off.
I have each of my older kids. They brought friends to spend the night for the
beds
party.
are all reserved.
Yeah.
Well, before you take me through a tour of the warehouse, what is your favorite piece that you have created here? Is it here on Showcase?
Wow, what would be my favorite piece? I don't know.
Are your windows your favorite piece?
Oh, in the building or in the line? In the building, it is definitely our stained glass windows with the logo.
Those are absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, they're custom made because they have Faceplant right on them.
Yeah.
We found a fabulous man here in Tampa, not in Ybor City, but in Tampa. And he does it as a hobby, really, but he's
He did an amazing
fabulous
job.
artisan.
Did you find them at Elmer's?
No, he's the only thing down in this building that I didn't find the tradesman at Elmer's.
Yeah. When I stood here and watched them put the logo windows in, I'm such a baby.
She cried.
I did. It was just the culmination of so many years of work, and I reflected on the day sitting there with the artist designing the logo, and to watch it go up into those windows was really cool. That was really exciting.
So I am really looking forward to buying a lot of stuff. Where do I buy this?
Well, locally, we don't have a whole lot of outlets. We're
Pinkies
on
in
Beta Bay. Oh, love it.
By Beta Bay. What else do we have? There's a couple
What about
of
online?
you can buy online. Marianne's on 4th in St. Petersburg.
Pete. And you can always go to faceplantdreams.com.
Oh, well, you can order online.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Well, I want to say congratulations. Welcome to Ybor City, even though you've been here for 7 years. We are very happy to have you here. So if you are looking to have sweet dreams, come to Ybor City, where sweet dreams are inspired for every taste.